In the nation's capital, 6 inches of snow wasn't enough to stop the count on Capitol Hill as the House and Senate joined to formally certify the results in the presidential election state by state.
The certificate of the electoral vote of the state of New York,
Kentucky,
California,
Florida.
The vote took less than a half hour before Donald Trump was formally declared the winner. All this a stark contrast to 4 years ago when a crowd of Trump supporters stormed into the Capitol building after Trump urged them to, quote, fight like hell to overturn an election he falsely claimed he had won. 4 years later, significant security around the snowy Capitol, but no protests.
Today, we will not see the violence we saw 4 years ago. Today, the process will return to normal and remain solemn but peaceful.
President-elect Trump celebrating the certification on social media, calling it a big moment in history. He also shared a photo of the 2021 protest on January 6, which he's called a day of love. The ceremonial count, ironically, overseen by Vice President Kamala Harris, whom Trump defeated in November.
One of the most important pillars of our democracy is that there will be a peaceful transfer of power.
President Joe Biden penning an op-ed in the Washington Post to highlight the 4-year anniversary of the January 6 attack, blasting efforts to downplay what happened. Writing in part, any nation that forgets its past is doomed to repeat it. We cannot accept a repeat of what occurred 4 years ago. And in the 4 years since the January 6 riot, more than 1,500 people have been charged with federal crimes, including some for violent assault and seditious conspiracy. President-elect Trump has called many of them political prisoners and has pledged to offer pardons once he takes office. Reporting here on Capitol Hill, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.